Hi everybody, Allie here from AllieStamps.com, and today I'm going to show you how to do the heat and stick powder on this card to really create a fun Halloween look, really bling it up for Halloween. And this is something that you can use for any occasion, but I really like it with the black glitter for Halloween. This card, in addition to 3 others, is part of our creative class lineup for the month of October. This month we are featuring a punch art class and a 20-pound card class, and this is the 20-pound card class. It's called 20-pound cards because there are lots of layers to them. So this is the one class of the month that I can just add whatever I want, load it up with lots of embellishments and accessories and embossing. In addition to the cards, you also make the envelopes, the envelope liners to go with them, so it's really a nice coordinated look. So this is the card that is featured in this video, and I'll be coming back to it in a minute. But the other 2 cards in 20-pound card class lineup for October, we've got the Give Thanks, which is lots of watercoloring and embossing, lots of embossing going on. And then this gorgeous poinsettia card for Christmas, lots of layers, embossing on the vellum. You can read more information on our website about these classes at AllieStamps.com. If you live local, I invite you to come out in person. If you can't make it or don't live near me, you can take a class by mail and get everything pre-cut for you. Pre-cut, pre-punched, and it just ships right out. You get a PDF file with all of the instructions, dimensions, all of that good stuff. You don't even pay shipping. Shipping is free on the by mail kits, and you can get the kits for free with a qualifying order as well. So definitely tune into my website for more info on that. But now let's show you how to do the heat and stick powder technique. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to rub an embossing buddy over your cardstock. That way you get all the static out and you're not going to have the powder flocking where you don't want it to be. And then you're going to ink up your image. Stamp it right over top, and this is with Versamark ink. And then you're going to come through with heat and stick powder, and you're going to take the heat and stick powder just like it was an embossing powder, and you're just going to sprinkle that heat and stick powder over top. Now the heat and stick powder is going to look white until you heat it, and then you're going to come through with your heat tool and we'll emboss it. To do, and it's going to turn, and it's really important with the heat and stick powder that you don't overcook it because it can lose its stickiness. So as soon as it goes to clear, you want to move away from that area. And right now this is going to be nice and tacky, so while it's still tacky, you're going to go through with your glitter and you're going to pour that over top. Now don't worry about the glitter that is where you don't want it to be at this point of the card. We're going to go through and we're going to heat it one more time. And then what heating it one more time is going to do is it's just going to kind of wake up that heat and stick powder again a second time and really help pull that glitter into place. If you don't heat it one more time, you're going to lose a lot of your glitter. So we're just going to do this stuff once more to help kind of cook that glitter right into that powder. Okay, and then we're going to let this dry before we wipe off and just kind of heat set. It doesn't take long at all. You just don't want the heat and stick powder to be tacky, which it will be for just a couple seconds. So you're going to let this dry, and then you'll go through and just wipe off all that extra glitter that you don't want. And I have a static brush. I didn't bring it over here, but just wipe off all the glitter that you don't want, and you don't have to worry about it peeling away from where that heat and stick powder was, which is kind of neat. Then the other thing that we'll do with glitter on this card, I did the same heat and stick powder technique on the background. So this big medallion image in the background is that heat and stick powder too, tone on tone, just to give a little pop to the background of that card, which is really striking. And then the other thing that I did was I colored the brad. So I took a brad from the Antique Brad lineup and dipped that into Versamark ink. And then for this I didn't use heat and stick powder. For this I dipped it into the black embossing powder. I'm going to get it good and black, like so. And then you'll go through with your embossing gun and heat that up. This you want to make sure it's really, really, really hot. because then you're going to go through while that's still warm and hot and liquidy and dip that in the glitter. And then the glitter is going to stick right to that embossing powder because the embossing powder was still moist, and it picked up that glitter nice and easy. Okay, so that's how you're going to do. Those are the two different techniques going on. You've got the heat and stick powder and the embossing and glittering up a brad, and then the end result is this really gorgeous card. So again, this card and Give Thanks and Christmas and all the envelopes, all that coordinates together. This is the lineup for October for our 20-pound card class. You can come in person if you live local. If not, you can stay tuned. Check out the information on my website in the buy mail section to get this class shipped right to your home. Have a good one, everybody.